Okay. All right, today we're going to be learning how to subtract two-digit numbers. And we're going to use our base 10 blocks to subtract two-digit numbers. In the past, we have always subtracted with one-digit numbers. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about the base 10 blocks. These are called the ones because they're one each. You can count them by ones, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. So those little cubes are called the ones. These cubes have 10 on them. They are called the 10 rods. It's called a rod, and there's 10 on there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we have 10. This is called 100. Now, if we took 100 of these little cubes and glued them all together, we would have a 100 block that looks like this. This one is called the 1,000 blocks. If we took 1,000 of these and we put them all together, it would make a 1,000 block. But today we're just going to be working with the ones and the tens. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract two-digit numbers with regrouping. Regrouping also means borrowing. So we're going to be breaking down some base 10 blocks. So if I give you the number, let's say 35. Okay, you see the number 35? Now, if we take 10 of these, there's 10, 20. You remember, we know how to count by tens, right? So let's count, and there's 10 on each rod. So let's take 10. There's 10, 20, 30. Now I have 30, but our number is 35. We got 30, but we need 5 more ones. So how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have 5. Good job. We have 10, 20, 30, and 5. Okay? All right, let's try another one. Let's try the number 43. Okay? We got the number 43. So, how many of these 10 rods do I need to make 40? You got the number 4 and you got the number 3. 10, 20, 30, 40. Good job. But our number is how many? 43. Okay? But so if we got 10, 20, 30, 40, how many more do we need to make 43? 41, 42, 43. Good job. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, and 43. Okay? All right, let's look at one more. Let's look at this number. How about 55? That's a 5 and a 5. Okay, now we know there's 10 cubes on this rod, so they're worth 10 each. And we know how to count by tens, right? So if I need to get 55, how many rods do I need to make 50? How many rods do I need to make 50? 10, 20, 30. Can you count it as you're pulling them? Count it. Here, count them for me.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
50. Good job. But our number is 55. So how many more do we need to make 55?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Can you use the base 10 blocks and count out 55? 10,
20, 30, 40, 50.
51,
52, 53, 54, 55.
55. Good job. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, Willow, is I want you to count some all by yourself. Okay. So, let's see. How about the number? Let me see you pull out 3 base 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now, If you were to count by tens, how many is that? Count them.
1,
No, 10.
10, 20, 30.
30, okay? But I wanted you to pull out 3 tens and 6 ones. So, count those now and see if you have a 10,
10, 20, 30,
30,
31, 32, 33, 34, 35,
36. Good job. Good job. All right, let's try some more. This time, I want you to use the 10 rods and the ones rods, and I want you to make 4 tens and 5 ones. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, you're working with 40, 45. And you need 4 tens and 5 ones. Okay, 5 ones. All right, so count them for me.
10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
You're doing great. You know, you're doing really good at subtracting and regrouping. Okay, now let's say I want you to take out, let's think of the number 27. I need you to take out 2 tens and 7 ones. Okay, now let's count that and see if it makes 27.
10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Good job. All right, let's try one more. This time I'm going to make let's try the number 54. Okay? How many rods do you need to make 50, and how many do you need to make 4? Let's see you pull them out. Okay, can you count them and make sure there's 54 there?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54.
Good job. You're doing fantastic. Okay, now let's do one more. Okay? Let's say the number 68, okay? This time we're going to have the number 68. So, let's see if you can pull out how many rods you need to make 60 and how many you need to make 8. Okay. So, you pulled out 6 rods, 6 10 rods, and you pulled out 8 ones. So, we got 6 tens and we got 8 ones. So, now let's count them. Let's count our rods and see if we have 68.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68.
Good job. You know how to do it. You're doing really good. Okay. So today what we learned about was we learned about base 10 blocks. We learned that there's ones, there's also tens, there's also hundreds blocks, and there's 1,000 blocks. But today we just basically worked with the tens and the ones blocks to break down the base 10 blocks. Okay, that's called regrouping or borrowing. So tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to actually break down the rods and subtract 2-digit numbers by regrouping. Okay? Do you have anything you want to ask me about the base 10 blocks? About what we did today? You okay? All right. Thank you very much.